My friend, today is round 2 for what's going to be trending this holiday season, specifically for entertaining and home decor. I'm Nicole with Adore on the Table, and last week I took you with me to 6 different stores. If you missed that video, I'll put a link to it down below so you can check it out. I did mention, though, that I'm going to be doing 3 more stores this week, which is what we're doing today. Today, we're going to go inside Target, HomeGoods, and Walmart. And we might even be able to do a bonus of going into Michael's, but we'll see how the day progresses. I'm really interested to see how these 3 stores are either going to be similar or different than the ones that we checked out last week. Now, right now, I'm outside Target, so let's go in there first and see what they've got going on. You know, as soon as you walk into Target, the first stop has got to be their dollar spot. I love these cute little cake stands. Whether you prefer the red ones with the white bows or the gingerbread looking ones, they're wonderful for creating vignettes around the house, or just for maybe putting a little stack of muffins or cookies on your countertop. As you know, coupes are really popular right now, and $3 a piece. These are a great deal if you don't want to spend a lot of money, and they are so cute and festive. Plus, I could see using these for Valentine's Day or just almost any time of year, especially if you're a big fan of red. I love that these trees are just $1 a piece. You can either do all one color or you can mix them up, and then they've got the larger versions too. They're a great way to add a little design to your mantelpiece, your kitchen table, or just in little vignettes around your house. Last week we saw a lot of variety for Christmas village buildings, and Target is not disappointing us, continuing this trend here in the dollar spots. I'm surprised to see these yarn cone Christmas trees because I'm really thinking that they're kind of off trend, that they've gone out of style for our holiday season. But the ceramic ones next to it, definitely on trend still this year. Okay, now walking through the store, I spied these short wine glasses. I love this new look for the wine glasses with a short, thick stem. I'm really happy to see that Target is embracing them. $8 a piece, that's definitely less than you would find if you went to Pottery Barn or Crate and Barrel. And they're so dang cute with the gold rim. I had to stop and share these with you because if you remember last week, I found the bamboo flatware at World Market, and I also know that they're carrying it at Pottery Barn now, so that I'm finding something at Target. This, I think, is going to be a trend we're going to be seeing a lot more of. Taking a look at the Hearth and Hand section, it's obvious that they haven't gotten much of their Christmas holiday decor in yet. My eyes were immediately drawn to these ornaments. The dark green, the dark red, those are definite colors that are trending this holiday season. And then they've got the plaid. This is for a tree skirt, but I bet we're going to be seeing more pieces in her line. I love the bells, the color and the shape of them. I can totally picture hanging them from a wreath or maybe on the back of a chair. Oh my gosh, check out how cute these ornaments are. They open up. How fun is it to put something special inside? That'd be such a great way to give a gift to somebody. Use the ornament to contain the gift you're going to give. So fun. Okay, I'm slightly obsessed with these clip-on tree candles. I can totally picture them on our Christmas tree, and they feel so nostalgic. They totally make me think of back when people used to put real candles on their trees. These napkins are the only holiday table linens that I could find for Hearth and Hand. I bet there's going to be more coming. Love the plaid. It's very on trend this season. These melamine plates, they match the napkins. This would be a really cute combination for a kid's table. I know these bells say gift toppers, but all I could think of was taking and threading a piece of ribbon through them and then tying them to a napkin on a place setting would be so fun and festive. Hearth and Hand does not disappoint when it comes to their stems. They are so realistic looking. I love these berries that they're not the bright, shiny red, that they actually have a little dullness to them. And these evergreen stems look like they just came off of a tree. They are fabulous. It would look so beautiful to take a couple of the evergreen stems with like two or three of the berry ones and combine it into a tall vase and then maybe tie a velvet bow around the vase. That would be so gorgeous. I know these say window candles, but I could totally picture these on the edge of my mantle or running down the center of my dining room table, using them as part of a centerpiece. There are so many different things that you could do with these candles. I love the versatility of them. This section obviously is carrying Target's Woodlands theme style, but I've got to be honest, I'm really not into it that much. Definitely has its own vibe. Let me know in the comments down below. Does this speak to you or does it not resonate at all? If you want to style your home with the Ralph Lauren Christmas this year, think these deep red, gold, and dark green options at Target are something that you might want to consider, especially the large nutcrackers. They're amazing. And I have to say, I'm a little thrown off with the black for the holiday season, but I think they might look really cool if you've got an all white decor and then with pops of gold or silver, or maybe even like a bright pink or a deep red. These would be something that might be really fun to play with. Oh my gosh, these radios scream nostalgia. Actually, this whole section has been screaming nostalgia to me. If you're looking for some Christmas decor to put on your mantle or sprinkle around your house that's going to give you that vintage vibe, there are some great options here at Target. Look at this. Target also has their holiday village in different types of buildings. Some are the gingerbread, and then we've got your more traditional white and red. There are so many options at all the different stores. It just depends on what style you're drawn to. Okay, next up is home goods. And I've got to tell you, I don't know what your home goods looks like, but mine, I get sensory overload when I walk in the door. I honestly don't know where to look and what to focus on. So I usually need to take a second and get my bearings and then decide what direction to go in. But I've got to tell you, Home Goods has a little bit of everything. At least in mine, you need to be willing to take some time and look through the different shelves and actually even move things around because there's so much stuff that what you might want could be hiding behind something else. If your home goods is similar to mine, let me know in the comments down below because I would love to find out if all of the home goods are like this or if it's just my store. I do appreciate how they've kind of color coded and put similar looks together on their shelves, especially this pink section, which I had heard before that pink was going to be really on trend this holiday season, but there's very few stores I've seen that have really embraced it, and Home Goods is definitely one of them. I was hoping Home Goods would have a lot of options for holiday dishes. Unfortunately, it's a little sparse. I do love the sweetness of these pink and white ones, and I think they'd be really fun for a dessert plate. With the green, I see three different design styles. One that's a little bit more dressy, then you've got that woodland rustic, or one that would coordinate well with almost any style. Home Goods is one of the few stores that usually has a lot of options when it comes to table linens. But when I go down an aisle like this is what I mean by I get into sensory overload. I did feel there was not a lot of nostalgic feeling tablecloths. There are ones that would work really well on a woodland table setting, or maybe even that farmhouse vibe to it. Things that have a more grounded, warm tone to them. Not a lot of bright, festive table linens. But remember from what we saw last week, tablecloths are not going to be a feature on our holiday table settings this year. It's really either going to be a bare table or one with a table runner and or garland. So maybe skip this aisle if you're not into tablecloths the way I am. HomeGoods did have a lot of options for table runners, but at my store they were squished between racks of things that needed to go out, and they were crammed in so tight it was kind of hard to really get a good look at them. Let's check out Walmart. I'm a little disappointed that I'm not seeing Christmas decor as soon as I walk in the door, but I did find these gold candlesticks, which I think are a great price and very on trend for the holiday. Walmart was the only store that had any kind of tablescape set up. Notice that they're using just a table runner and the taper candle holders, very on trend with what we saw at these stores last week. Walmart also has its woodland themed pieces. Did you notice the squirrels? And then there's the greenery with the brown bows, along with the trees and other forest animals. They've got some really fun decor elements. Walmart is still embracing the gingerbread style, especially with their little village houses that you can see here. These would be really cute to combine with the Candyland color ornaments and decor we've seen at other stores. Oh my gosh, Walmart has its own version of the vintage radio playing holiday music. These crack me up. If you're looking for ribbon for Ralph Lauren Christmas, this plaid might be an option for you. After going through Walmart, I figured I had enough time to swing past Michael's. And I'm so glad I did because, Michael's is one of those stores that embraces trends. They go all in and give so many different options for big pieces, small pieces, filler pieces, anything and everything that you're kind of wanting to help style for the holidays. You can find it at Michael's. I mean, check out this pink section. It is so over the top with all the different shades of pink. I mean, I know it's in your face, but hey, if this is what you love and fully embrace, go all in. I love this sleigh. It is so darn cute. It would be so fun to fill it with fake gifts, of course, wrapped with pink wrapping paper, and then put it under that pink tree that we saw when we walked in. I know that might be going a little overboard, but I think it just sounds so fun to embrace that whole look. I was a little thrown at Target when I saw the black holiday decor, but look at what Michaels has. There is a lot here, and I'm loving this picture. I just think it has such a cool aesthetic to it. Now I'm envisioning a lot more possibilities with the black pieces, especially integrating them into that woodlands theme. I'm kind of obsessing about this Santa picture. It looks like it's a pencil drawing and it has a bit of a vintage slash modern style to it. I'm not a big fan of the brown frame. I would probably switch that out, maybe with something a little more ornate vintage vibe to it. I would love to know your take on it. Let me know in the comments down below. Until now, I haven't seen very much of the traditional red, white, and green Christmas decorations that we're used to seeing year after year. If you're not wanting to embrace any of the new trends, Michaels has a lot of good pieces that you can add to your existing decor. I especially love this Santa and reindeer print. I think it's such a timeless looking piece and would look wonderful as part of your holiday decor. One of the best ways to figure out what trends Michaels or other stores are really embracing is look at the tree skirts and the ornament colors because those patterns and colors is what's really going to be speaking to the rest of what they're selling in their store. Michaels is embracing the plaids and the woodland theme with this green tree skirt and the faux brown trim around the edge of it. When it comes to ornament colors, Michaels is following the trends that we saw last week with the dark muted reds and greens, but then there's still the pops of light blue and pink in there too. My friend, I'm back home, and I have to tell you, I'm so glad that we decided to stop off at Michael's, because let's be honest, the Walmart that I usually go to did not have much in the way of their Christmas decor out yet. And that's okay. It's just the beginning of November. We cannot expect all of the stores to be filled with their Christmas decor. In fact, I'm kind of glad to see that one of them definitely still is getting more in. And the same with Target. It definitely is still waiting to get a lot of stuff in too. But let's talk about what we saw that is trending right now. And let's talk about that with what we saw last week too. One of the big themes that I saw from all of the stores is the woodland theme. Each of them today, along with the ones last week, definitely have that woodland theme being carried out in some way with what they've got on their shelves. They also are very much embracing the warm, inviting, and cozy feeling with the decor. Now, another style that I did see more of this time than I did last week is what I keep calling the Candyland theme colors. The ones that are light pinks and light blues and light greens. You saw so much more of that today. So if that's something that you really love, you know the stores that you need to go to. Let's see. Other things that we still did not see. We did not see a lot in the way of nutcrackers or gingerbread decor. We saw a little bit more, but not quite as much. One thing that I think all of the stores have missed, and they did not know, there's no way they could probably predict it, is the Ralph Lauren Christmas look, which is hugely popular in social media right now. Everybody's talking about wanting to create a Ralph Lauren Christmas. So if that's something that you want to create, you're going to need to visit a couple different stores and kind of pull it all together from different places, or you're going to need to shop online for it, because none of these stores embraced it fully, and they are not prepared for the tartans and the blues and those plaids and everything else that is Ralph Lauren Christmas. I think that kind of gives us a good idea as to what will be trending this holiday season. I hope you found some things that you are looking forward to using, and it's going to help spark some inspiration for your tables and your holiday decor. If you enjoyed my video, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. And remember, a beautifully set table is a gift to those gathered around it. I look forward to seeing you next time here at the table. Bye.